stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome to this special meeting of the Attleboro School Committee. This is your notice that this meeting is being electronically recorded. We only have 2 agenda items, and for those, I will turn it over to Superintendent Sawyer.
And I will turn it over to incoming Director of Finance.
Thank you. So the Municipal Council approved our operating budget, proposed operating budget for FY26 in the amount of $112,174,456.55.
Excellent, thank you. So I will entertain a motion to approve the city's fiscal year 2026 operating budget appropriation of $112,174,456.55.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. So this is the same amount that was presented to the committee back in April and discussed and requested of the city. This breaks down as approximately $106.3 million, for net school spending, and about $5.86 million for transportation. Does anybody have any questions, comments for the administration? The only question I have, she's not here this evening, but Ms. Regan in passing had mentioned the cancellation of some federal grants that will take place for fiscal year 27. Has there been any discussion about exactly how those will impact us? Not that we need to hear all of those details right now, but how concerned should we be going into next year?
I would say that I've not been in part of any detailed discussions about exactly what we're looking at, but certainly the uncertainty is a cause for concern. It comes up in multiple places that there are funds that have been allocated by federal government, funds that haven't, there's questions about what that means, and there's just a lot of uncertainty in the educational realm about exactly what we can expect and how that's going to play out. But in this moment, I'm not aware of any direct impacts that we know we have to grapple with.
Yeah, there's nothing major that's
Okay.
I would be concerned about at this moment, but we'll see how things play out.
We'll continue to cross our fingers and hope and
We
pray.
can keep an eye on it, and certainly we'll make the committee aware if something finally does arise that we know us.
Just one quick.
Mr. Storrs?
I just wondered, what's the increase for the transportation in this coming year compared to the previous? Rough.
I think it was 8% increase just due to the contracts.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions, Mr. Fry? Oh, sorry.
Oh, no,
I thought that was a hand up. All right, seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes unanimously. And next?
So the second part is we had brought to the council to use our net school spending dollars towards access point and Wi-Fi switches for the middle school and elementary schools. It's 40 switches in total, and it's a 3-year warranty on them.
Excellent. So I will entertain a motion to approve the purchase of access points in the amount of $168,000 and Wi-Fi switches in the amount of $268,000 if net school spending dollars are available.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from the committee? Mr. Domenici?
Yeah, just the one, because like the if net school spending dollars are available. We just got approval of, I think, about $495,000 from the council, but $112,000 of that is being,
115.
or 115 is being used approximately for the purchase of vehicles and tractors. So looking at these two amounts, that adds up to a greater sum than what we were allocated. So where do we think we would find the difference?
So we are going to have a little bit of a surplus for the remainder of this year, so we're going to use up some of those dollars. And then the city is working on appropriating some funds over to us for the remaining amount. So it just depends on where we land for the end of the year with invoices and canceling out some POs.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
Mr. Larson?
And part of this, just going to your question, Scott, is instead of waiting until October or November and when free cash is certified and doing it in that realm, this is all work that needs to be done when the schools are offline with students not in them. So it's something that we're really trying to have happen over the summer so that we can work the programs around the downtime that we need to have all this happen. So it's really a matter of using some funds that we wouldn't normally use for some of these projects, but because of timing, it works out that we have the surplus available, and we've gotten the permission from the city council to use this money when it becomes available. So we'll be able to do it over the summer.
No, it makes perfect sense. I was just doing the quick math and was like,
Yep.
we get halfway through something and we need to, when do we get to finish this? Because I agree with you, doing it during the summertime is the most appropriate time to do it.
No, we're doing this in consultation with City Hall, and they're aware of what we're doing, and they're aware of all the numbers, and we're kind of doing it, I'll say, together.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was in conversation with them at our monthly citywide budget meeting, and this opportunity to get ahead of this by this vote came up, and so we decided to jump at the offer.
Mr. Bennett?
Thank you. Can someone confirm that this is related to the phone upgrade?
Yeah, so it is, hang on, I have the description. It's just to bring us to have higher Wi-Fi speeds, and it's the power over Ethernet. I don't know the.
Power over Ethernet is almost certainly for the phone.
Okay, so it's to get us ready for the phone system.
Okay,
So that is
yep.
what the.
That's one of the tricky things about those projects is you have to have power over Ethernet.
Mm-hmm.
And the if part of the if net school spending dollars is available is just depending upon how the end of the year close comes for us. Okay, thank you. Those are the only questions I have.
Mr. Bennett? Mr. Frappier?
So more a question for Councilor Bennett, Committee Person Bennett. Do they need to recable this if they have older Ethernet cables that don't support power over Ethernet? Is that a concern we might have?
If they were really old, yeah, but I think that is likely to be fine.
Okay. I just didn't know, I forgot the cutoff date for
They have to
it.
be pretty old. I think what is it, Cat 5e or something like that? I expect that's fine.
Okay, cool.
There was almost an IT
I remember from the
off
last facilities.
I honestly forgot.
I remember from the last facilities meeting, I think they talked about having done some of the recabling to be prepared for this project.
I was in earnest. I have no idea.
there. Any other questions or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Anything else?
That's all for me.
We have some open forum participants.
Unfortunately, it's not on the agenda tonight.
That's fair.
Just a couple of quick notes. First, thank you to the city and, as always, to our state delegation for their support and continued advocacy for additional funds, and to the city specifically for their ongoing increased flexibility with limited resources and trying to support the schools as much as they can. That absolutely is appreciated. I also want to take a moment, as today was originally scheduled to be our last day of school, and this is our last meeting before the conclusion of the academic year. I do want to take a moment to express significant appreciation for and gratitude to everyone in the district that comes to our schools every day to support our students, our families, our community, classroom educators, food service staff, building maintainers, paraprofessionals, clerical staff, administrators. The success of this operation truly does depend on our human resources, and we are, I know I am exceptionally grateful for all that you do, and I hope you all enjoy a wonderful summer that should be full of much deserved rest. I don't know if anyone on the committee wants to add or have any additional comments.
I think you summed it up pretty well.
All right. I'll take this opportunity to remind the community, June 20th is the deadline for transportation registrations. Ms. Perella gets a smile every time I say that. And also remind the community that we do have 2 meetings scheduled for the summer. Right now, we have Monday, July 14th and Monday, August 11th. So with that, any other updates from the committee? Seeing none, I will entertain motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. We are adjourned. Have a great summer.